In this lecture, we shall be looking at one aspect of mathematics that has been giving challenge to beginners of mathematics, and that is directed numbers. Okay, let's begin. In mathematics, positive and negative numbers are usually referred to as directed numbers. Take note of that. Every positive and negative numbers in mathematics are usually referred to as directed numbers. Now, positive numbers are those numbers that are greater than 0. Any number that is greater than 0 is known as a positive number. Example of positive numbers are, let's say, +1 or 1. Remember, in mathematics, +1 means 1, +10 means 10, +20 means 20, +100 means 100. So we say that examples are +1 or 1, +2, +3, and so on. These are all examples of positive numbers. Okay, we told you to note this. +10 means 10. Please take note of that because we are going to be using it a lot. Okay, negative numbers are those numbers that are less than 0. Any number in mathematics that is less than 0 is known as a negative number. Example of negative numbers are -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, and so on. Okay, now these directed numbers are usually shown on a number line, and this is how it looks like. So this is a number line. A number line shows directed numbers. Now we have the 0 points. From the 0 to the right hand side are known as positive numbers, and these positive numbers are numbers that are usually increasing in value. What we mean is that if you look at it, 2 is bigger than 1. The next number is 3, and 3 is bigger than 2. The next number is 4. Then 4 is greater than 3. So it means that positive numbers are always increasing in value. Now when we look at negative numbers, immediately after the 0, the numbers to the left are usually known as negative numbers. The negative numbers are always decreasing in value. What it means is that you see -1, -2, -3, -4, and so on. Now it means that -2 is smaller than -1. That is, it is less than -1. Then -3 is less than -2, and -4 is less than -3, and so on. So negative numbers are always decreasing in value. Now, on the number line, numbers to the right are always greater than numbers to the left. Take note of this. Numbers to the right, for instance, 2 is greater than -4. You can see that. Take note of the greater than sign. 2 is greater than -4. It also means that -4 is less than 2. So you see the greater than sign and the less than sign. Please take note of this if you are a beginner in mathematics. Many people are always confused about this sign, so you have to take note of it. Whenever you are dealing with a greater number, then the bigger side faces the greater number. Then the smallest convergent point faces the smaller number. Okay. Now where this means greater than sign and this also a less than sign. Okay, let's advance. Mathematics is a branch of science that is filled with so many principles, rules, and laws that must be obeyed in order to obtain a common solution. Every good mathematician is a law-abiding citizen. He must keep to rules and principles. When once you fail mathematical principles, then you can never get a common solution. Now we are going to look at some few rules which will help us to lay this solid foundation of mathematics. Now, the first rule we are going to look at is the rules of addition and subtraction. Rules of addition and subtraction, very, very important. Rule 1. Rule 1 states that whenever you are adding or subtracting two numbers, we simply replace the same signs that appear together by a positive sign. Whenever two signs appear together, we simply replace it by a positive sign. I'm emphasizing on this fact because it is very, very important. Whenever you are adding or subtracting two numbers, we simply replace the same signs that appear together by a positive sign. See what we mean. Example, if we are adding these two numbers, plus 8 plus 6, you can see that there is a plus and plus 6 appearing together. Plus 8 plus 6. So you see, we have same signs. You can see the arrow, same signs. This same sign will give us a positive sign because whenever we are adding or subtracting two numbers, we replace the same signs that appear together by a positive sign. So this gives us same sign. And we now have, of course, you know, plus 8 means 8. Then the plus 6 now is what? 6. So it gives us that. So we can now say that means 8 plus 6, which gives us what? 14. Take note of that. That is simple. But let's look at another example. Now look at this example. Plus 20 minus 6. You can see that the minus sign and the minus are together. Whenever the same signs appears together, we replace it by a positive sign. So see what we mean. The same sign gives us what? A positive sign. So this now becomes 20 plus 6. That minus and minus has changed to plus. Of course, you know that plus 20 is 20, right? So that minus and minus changes to plus. So we now have 20 plus 6. And that gives us what? 26. Rule 2. I hope you understand rule 1. If you don't understand it, go over it again. Now, rule 2 says, whenever you are adding or subtracting two numbers, we replace two different signs that appear together by a negative sign. Two different signs that appear together, we replace it by a negative sign. Take note of rule 2. Now, let's look at the example. See the example. Plus 9 plus minus 5. You can see that that plus and minus are different signs appearing together. So we are going to replace it by what? A negative sign. See what we mean. These different signs gives us what? Minus. Therefore, we have 9 minus 5. Of course, you know plus 9 is 9, right? Then the plus and the minus gives us the minus. So we now have 5. So the answer becomes 9 minus 5, which is equals to what? 4. It's as simple as that. Let's look at another example. Now, plus 18 minus plus 5. You can see the minus and plus sign appearing together. According to the rule, whenever different signs appear together, we do what? We replace it by a negative sign. So minus and plus gives us minus. So we now have what? Plus 18 minus 5. And the answer is what? 13. It's as simple as that. Okay, let's look at rule 3. Rule 3 says, whenever you are adding a set of negative numbers together, we simply add all the numbers together and place a negative sign in the answer. Whenever you are adding a set of negative numbers together, what we are going to simply do is to add the whole numbers together and place a negative sign in the answer. Mathematics is full of rules and principles. Please follow the rules. If you fail the principle, you will never get the answer. Now, example. Minus 8 minus 5 minus 4. You see, these are set of numbers added together, right? Now, what do? We simply add the numbers and place a minus sign in front of it. Factorize the minus sign, we have minus, then we now say 8 plus 5 plus 4. Of course, 8 plus 5 is what? Plus 4. That gives us what? 17. So we now have minus 17. 8 plus 5 plus 4 is 17. And because we place a minus sign at the end of the answer, so we have minus 17. Now look at another one. Minus 12, minus 10, minus 3. What do we have? Minus into 12 plus 10 plus 3. So 12 plus 10 is 22. 22 plus 3 is what? 25. So we have what? Minus 25. And that's the answer. Now, the application of the rules. Let's look at applications. Application here, we are going to use it to solve some problems. Now, the first application, number 1. Plus 10 plus minus 17. Of course, you can see that the different signs, plus and the minus there, right, gives us what? Minus. So that will change to what? 10 minus 17. What is 10 minus 17? Of course, you know 17 minus 10 is what? Is 7. Now, 10 minus 17 is taking us backward. So 10 minus 17 means minus 7. Take note of it. Application number 2. Plus 20 plus minus 30. You can see that there is a plus and minus appearing together. So the different signs will give us what? Minus. So what we are going to have is what? 20 minus 30. Now you know that 30 minus 20 is 10. So therefore, 20 minus 30 is what? Minus 10. Going negatively. Take note of these applications. Okay, another application 3. Minus 8 plus 17. You can see that plus and plus are together. So same signs gives us what? Plus. Therefore, what we are going to have is what? Minus 8 plus 17. So, minus 8 plus 17, if we check it out, you know that 17 minus 8 gives us what? Gives us 9. So, minus 8 plus 17 will give us what? 9. That means, now, I want you to understand this point. There is 17 as a whole number. They are now brought in minus 8 into 17. What I'm simply saying is 17 minus 8, and that gives us 9. Please take note of this particular topic. It is very, very important if you are a beginner in mathematics. Okay, let's give you something to play with. Now, the first question is, what is minus 20 minus minus 10? Second one is plus 3 plus minus 9. The third one is minus 8 minus 3 minus 7. Please, comment your answer in the comment space below. We are going to look through it. Thank you very much. Now we have come to the end of this particular lecture. Then, in our next lecture, we shall be considering directed numbers lecture 2. Here, we'll be looking at the rules of multiplication and division. Thank you very much. See you in the next lecture.